Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome. My name is Joycelyn Dadzi. I'm the face behind this page. I'm a mom. I'm a wife, a registered nurse, originally from Ghana, and I'm a proud digital business entrepreneur. So, about a year and a half ago, I joined this digital business franchise to enable me earn extra income towards my retirement so I can retire early and spend quality time with my family. This franchise has over 180,000 members worldwide, and they provide training, mentorship, coaching, skills tools, everything you need to transform from what you are currently doing into a successful digital business entrepreneur. Let's Talk Business with Joy is a program to bring some of these entrepreneurs here so I can interview them and ask them their why so that their answers will hopefully inspire you and let you know there are so many options out there if you so wish to change. It is for that reason that I'm so blessed to have my business partner all the way from Georgia, USA, to come talk to us today. So please help me welcome Shalonda McKay Simpson.
Oh, thank
Welcome,
you.
sis. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad we finally had this awesome opportunity to connect. I know we've been trying for some time, but thank you so much for having me on your show today. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here with you today, sis.
Oh, you are so welcome. Pleasure is all mine. So if you don't mind, I know I say your whole name, but you can introduce yourself to
Yes.
my audience.
Hello, everyone. And yes, as Joyce said, I am Shalonda Mackey Simpson from Georgia, USA. I am a mom as well. I'm a mother of five, and five children. Most of them are all adults and out on their own. I have one left in the
Wow.
nest, and I am a grandmother of four beautiful grandchildren as well. I was a widow for some time, but I met someone just as amazing, and I've been engaged. We've been together for 7 years now, believe it or not. So it's
Wow.
been awesome. I'm in the investment world. I work for a very well-known investment company, and I too am a proud digital business owner. As of 2 years, I've been in this business for 2 years, and it has truly been a blessing to me. I didn't find this business. I always say this business found me.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations. Oh, that's an
Thank you.
amazing story. So it seems like you were a busy mom, grandma, investments, all that. So why did you choose to work online? Why did you choose to become a digital business entrepreneur?
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, I didn't even know anything about a digital business online opportunity until, this was sometime I would say during like the end of COVID. I just happened to be online and I came across my mentor who's also a digital business owner. She too, at that time, is a mom, a single mom, or divorced rather, mom of four. And she was just talking about how she had her own business and that, she needed a plan B. And she found this opportunity of becoming a digital business owner. And she just spoke about all the benefits that this business had. And as far as myself, I had always wanted to be a business owner, but I knew I didn't want to do like the traditional selling. I've
Yeah.
done different businesses like on Amazon. I've bought and sold products on Amazon, had products, in my home or sitting in a warehouse in stock. Did a few other businesses too. Some I wouldn't say were scams, but they just weren't for me. And some were really good, but still really didn't check all the boxes for me. And when I heard this mom, she just seemed so real, so sincere. And it was like she was just having a conversation, with me. And I reached out to her. She responded immediately. So I saw she was a real person, it wasn't a scam. And we just connected and she just shared this business opportunity with me. She told me to watch a webinar, as we all have. And I watched that webinar, no exaggeration. I say this all the time, about 8 times. Because it was something that was new to me. Like I've never been a business owner. Again, I don't know anything about the online digital world. And so it was something just very different. So I just wanted to really get a good understanding about what this business is about. And
Yeah.
then when I saw like the live testimonies, and every time I watched it, it showed different people.
Yeah.
talking about their journey with the business. And it really just drew me in. And after some time, I prayed about it. And I got a real strong piece to move forward with this business. And I am still here, 2 years later, I'm still here.
Wow, wow, what an amazing story. 8 times.
I
Wow.
no lie, no lie. And I wanted to see if it was real,
Yeah.
and yeah, it definitely was very real and truly a blessing for me.
So
It was.
at least with you, you've done other businesses. So you kind of know what to look
Yes.
out for and what to compare and
Hmm.
contrast. What would you say in particular made you get so attracted to this business?
Oh
What,
my
what was it
word.
about this business that really did it for you?
I would say the two things that really did it for me was when I saw the training plan. Like, I'm like, this thing is laid out like to a T.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
so strategic. I love the fact that it's video based, because I'm old school and, I'm not into reading a whole bunch of information, but I love the fact that aside from, what you read, it shows you video tutorials of how to do each step and how they just literally lay out everything that you need to know about being a business owner. So you actually get to see what the business is about before you really say yes or no to the business. So I love the fact that you got to, so to speak, like peek and to see
Yeah.
what the business was about before I decided to invest in the business. So that was the first thing. I love how their training plan was laid out and the support. Oh my word. The support is amazing. There's someone always available. You ask a question about something, you get an answer in less than 24 hours. I love it.
Yeah.
And then the second thing was the compensation plan. I
Yeah.
mean, I've never come across a compensation plan quite like this one, which is why, I said to myself, this business is very different. It's very different from anything that I've ever done in my past. And again, I've done quite a few businesses. There's a lot of popular ones out there that I'm sure a lot of people have delved in who have gotten into the online world. This business was very different. And I noticed that a lot of people were becoming successful quickly,
Yeah.
some within like months, some in years. But I would say on average, folks were coming very successful and like leaving their jobs. And like I would say, I've noticed anywhere from like 2 to 4 years. That's what I've gathered and doing my research in the business, just kind of watching different people,
Yeah.
looking at their page, hearing their story, seeing their train of success, like where they come from, what they've been through, and where they are now. And I'm like, wow, like people are really becoming successful, and all kinds of people, like
Yeah.
people in the medical field, as you're in
Yeah.
the medical field, the nursing, truck drivers, lawyers, doctors, like people are really making the move online with this particular business and really doing successful. So that alone like drew me in. And I said, you know what? If these people can do it, I can do it too. You know?
Yeah. Somebody like I've never done any business ever in my life. I mean, I wouldn't even consider myself a business person at all. But if I can do it, like because
Yes.
of the training and the way
Yes.
everything is laid out, like you said, you just follow the training and you
Yes.
become successful. It's amazing. I never in my wildest dream did I think I would
Same
ever
here.
become. Yeah, so that's amazing. What I know, we've talked a lot about the benefits of what you've seen, but what would you say surprised you most? For me,
Oh
I
God.
feel like the sheer number of people doing this was like an eye opener. Like, whoa!
Yeah.
But I up until last week, I was saying 178,000. Today,
Yes.
this week, it's
I
180,000 people. I'm like,
know.
what?
It's growing
What
so
is going
fast.
on?
Yes, it is growing so fast. And kind of to stick this in there too, when I first joined the business, there was a little over, I want to say 75, 79,000 when I joined. And
Wow.
to now see that it's 180,000 people, I'm like, man, this business is growing. I want to get on board. Like whatever these people are doing, I want to
Yeah.
do it. I don't
Yeah.
want to be left behind.
Yeah.
The benefits I would say is the fact that you can go at your own pace.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a family. I have a 9 to 5 job. I'm a very busy person. My mom, she lives near me, and my mom still works. She's in her 70s, but she gets around very well. But at times, my mom needs me. And what really was an eye opener for me, I love the fact that, one, I don't have to be rushed. I take a few hours out of my time, anywhere from, sometimes I may do 1 or 2 hours. Sometimes if it's on a weekend, I might do a full 8 hours, to put into this business. But you don't have no set time to do this business. You go at your own pace. Nobody's, pushing you to rush and hurry up and do anything. And you don't have like any quotas to meet. I don't like being pressured to try to make a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time. I don't want to feel rushed like that, because I know, again, I have my own life, that I have to take care of. So I was able to do this at my own time, which was truly one of the number one benefits to me. Again, I make time for this business. If I pull away from the business, it's still there. It's working behind the scenes for me. It's not going anywhere. And I'm still getting people, to inquire about my business, which I love.
Would you say this business is for everyone?
I used to say yes, but now I'm going to say it's for anyone who is serious about change. Like, if you are working your job and you are miserable, you are truly not happy with what you do, or maybe you might love your job like me. I love my job, but it doesn't give me the time freedom and the financial freedom that I really truly desire. I mean, people say, oh, I have time to go on vacation. But, if you have to go on vacation a weekend, 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever your job allows you to have, that's not real time freedom. Truth be told, that is not real time freedom. And if you are making money, but you're still struggling financially, or you feel you're living paycheck to paycheck, or, that's not real financial freedom. I wanted real financial freedom and time freedom. And I see people are truly achieving that in a very short time in this business. And most importantly, I want to retire early. I don't want to work until I'm 65, right? And then people, even when they reach the retirement age, they still have to work. I don't want to do that. We only get one life, and I want to enjoy my life, So
wow. Yeah, that's so true. And I've seen a lot where, people work till the retirement age, they retire, and within the next year something happens, like cancer,
oh my gosh,
some major disease, and they don't even get to enjoy the retirement.
Yes.
And they've worked their whole life to get to that point, and they don't even get to enjoy it.
Exactly.
Me, observing this for years upon years, I'm like, I don't want to live like that. We only have this one life. I want to retire early, spend quality time, and then whatever happens, happens.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Yes.
So if somebody is watching you and they are so intrigued, they are actually like, wow, I want to do this business. What is the very first step that they have to take?
The very first step they need to take is to watch the webinar. Watch the webinar. I say this all the time. When I have people come to me about the business, I'll have my close friends that say, hey, I want to join this business, but tell me about the business. Like, don't give me to run around. I don't want to watch no webinar. Just tell me what I need to know. And I say, no, I'm going to tell you to do the very same thing that was told to me. You have to watch the webinar. And people say, well, I don't have time to watch the webinar. Well, I say this kindly to them. If you don't have 90 minutes to watch this webinar, you are not going to have time to be a business owner. You have to put in the time. You have to dedicate yourself to put in time, because how can you be a business owner and you've never been a business owner before? You have to learn before you earn, even though you and I know you can learn and earn at the same time, but you have to learn, because when people ask you about the business, you want to sound educated. You want to know what you're talking about. And believe it or not, people laugh when I tell them I watched that webinar 8 times, but you know what? Every time I watched it, I learned something different. I learned something new, and it was almost like it was kind of training me a little bit to know about the business beforehand. So watch the webinar. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to tell people is if you want change, you have to be the change. You know, it's not going to fall in your lap. If you truly desire to live a luxurious lifestyle or a lifestyle way better than the one that you're doing now, take that challenge, take that leap of faith, you know, step outside of your comfort zone and try it. And don't knock something until you try it. People say, oh, it's a scam, it's not going to work, this and that. You don't know if it's a scam. People call, I've noticed people feel that something is a scam when they don't understand about it. You know, you have to do your research, you know, watch the webinar, and then your feeling, that inner man or inner woman is going to let you know, whether this is something that's legitimate or not. And trust me, if you see all of these people, including you and I, so passionate about this business, and it's working for us, it's working for thousands of people, that right there lets you know that this is real. We are just ordinary people striving to live extraordinary lives, and we are doing it. So watch the webinar, do your research, don't knock it until you try it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is well said. Well said. Perfectly said. Summed up beautifully. My favorite saying of late is a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step.
Yes.
It's okay to be skeptical. It's okay to be skeptical. But at some point, you got to get up, do your research, and actually take action.
Yes.
Sitting there doing nothing will get you nothing.
That's right.
A year from now, if you did nothing, you'll still be there.
Yes.
Exactly where you were. So get up and take action. Contact Shalonda, contact me, whoever you resonate with.
Yes.
And ask questions. Ask questions. That's the only way you learn. So thank you so much, Shalonda, for gracing us with your presence and throwing nuggets here and there.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So till the next episode of Let's Talk Business with Joy, stay safe. Bye.